Hey people, welcome to that roller coaster ride. It's WWE Tap Mania, and again we've got some event rewards to collect. And this boy has been putting in some serious work, I'm telling you. Now these last couple of events, 2 events ago, he and I sat down together. We kicked it off at the same time, and we managed to get into the same event. And where did you finish in that one?
I came somewhere in... No, I came 15th.
15th. I was about 101st. Bearing in mind there's 100 people in it. And
by the way, shall I tell you what I got?
Go on, you tell us what you got.
I got 10 Braun Strowman shards, 25 AJ Styles shards, and a full 3-star Jeff Hardy.
Not a bad little collection. And what did I get then? Can you remember what I got?
Oh yes! You got your first 4-star.
Oh, I did. Yes, I got Randall Keith Orton. How could I forget getting Randy?
My first 4-star as well.
So, and I have to say, he's made an awful lot of difference in my team because I'm prestige about 47, 48. But in this event, now I started this latest event. I didn't even know that he'd started one. I started mine and found out that I was about 10 minutes behind him, but got into the same event because when I looked at the leaderboard about 7 seconds into my game, there was already people on 200 points. Then looking down the list, it was like, hang on,
140.
Ninja Boy BLD. What's going on here?
Actually, it's just Ninja Boy.
So the boy's been putting in some serious work. So we're here to collect those rewards. But I think the first thing is, have you got any freebies to collect?
Let me check. I don't know.
I know I've got a freebie.
Talking of freebies,
Yes.
earlier this morning off camera,
Yep.
I got a 3-star Charlotte.
Pretty
Who,
cool.
as you may have seen by one of our videos, I was able to get to a 4-star. So now I'm about 75 yards towards making her a 5-star.
So how many 4-star characters have you got now, mate?
3.
3 4-star
Charlotte,
characters.
Orton, and Eddie Guerrero.
Who are all in your lineup there, yeah?
Well, I did take Eddie Guerrero.
Where's Guerrero?
out.
Can't see
I
Big
took him
Ed.
out,
Did you?
but there he is.
Took him out?
I decided to put in Jeff Hardy to go with Matt.
All right.
So they got some affinity
Bit of a combo
bonuses,
going. Bit of a combo.
Because they're still 3-stars.
Right, now let's see what else we get from here. And it's a...
Oh, 40.
Oh, 40 gold's
Free
not bad,
pack.
actually.
Nice.
Yeah. 40 gold's
I was
not
happy
bad.
when I got 20.
Right. Well, as you can see, I was in the 400s.
Hey, free pack in a minute for you.
You can see I'm in the 400s. But there's my event reward. Should we do you want to do... I might as well do me.
Yours.
Do me, because mine is the least exciting. Where did I finish then? 42. That's okay.
You got 2 packs.
Couple of packs out of it. Little bit of gold.
Come on. 40.
So...
These are the raw packs, by the way.
Little bit of this.
5 event points. Yes,
And?
lads.
Little bit of that.
15 gold.
Now then, come on, let's see what we get.
Come on.
First up.
25 Baileys. Okay.
That's all right.
First
So
making a 3-star.
getting a bit closer towards a 3-star Bailey, and
A 2-star McFoley.
it's a new card. It's someone I've not had before. So let's just see then, how many have I got out of these cards? Go to cards. I've got 42 out of 70. That's not bad. As you
I'm
can
on
see,
40, I believe.
my present lineup. Finn Balor. I do love the Finn Balor card. You can just see him in action.
Yeah, you got
Look,
it from a free
top,
pack.
Top left-hand corner, yeah, and he was a freebie. It was an amazing,
So was that Daniel Bryan.
amazing pull. But yeah, let's go back so you can see my team. There's Finn Balor, my lord, Finn Balor, RKO himself,
who we just talked about.
and Daniel Bryan,
And as you see,
Macho Man. Oh yeah! And you can see my other 3-stars here. There's Big Cass, Lukey Harper, Kofi Kingston,
you've got Hart
Shinsuke Nakamura. Yeah, he was one of my latest power-ups.
and Cass, obviously.
The Lunatic Fringe.
Styles from a free pack as
Chris
well.
Jericho, The Miz, AJ Styles, which I was really pleased about.
Matt Hardy.
Matt Hardy, Rob Van Dam. You love kicking that down there, don't you? Sheamus, Heath Slater. You see, I'm still going. Rusev,
Rusev. Oh, I didn't know that.
and the Warrior. So, and the Ultimate Warrior, I did actually have because he's got some compatibility with Macho Man. But I'm just this present lineup for the first time in a long time. I don't have to go so mad on the finger tapping. I can let them do a lot of the work. And the important thing for me is I'm still having problems with the game. If I was to start doing plenty of finger tapping at the same time, what happens is I get a bit of a freeze going and then the whole thing collapses.
I think you have another free pack.
So I'm already there, man. I'm already thinking ahead of you. So here we go, and we've got
5 McFoley.
a little bit more of mickishness.
Now, I have a bit of a rant.
Bit of a rant. Go for it.
So,
Rant away.
when this new update came out with the Hardy Boys and Samoa
this is
Joe,
true.
there was the new bosses released from stage 550 to 2000.
Yep.
My high stage is 871, but that was before the new bosses.
Yep.
So I haven't fought 550, 600, and probably 650, 700, 750, 800, 850, because my high stage was 871. But the only boss I can go up to is 900, because that's the next stage for like a milestone in the 50 times tables.
So just in case you didn't
stage.
follow that, to give to compare with what happened with me, I got up to about 530 was my highest achievement, and so then it told me that right 550 is now Natalia, and 600 I think is Sami Zayn, and then there's all these new rewards. Ninja Boy got up to, was it 870? 871. So it said to him, "Oh right, there's some new rewards available. Your next new reward is on the 900 level." Bless you.
Thank you.
Bless you, my son. So that means he's missed out on Natalia at 550, Sami Zayn 600, and anything in the interim period, which is a bit rough. You've kind of been penalised for doing well in the game. It should give him the option to actually, when he starts up afresh in an event, when obviously we all have to prestige. That he could work his way up to those new rewards. But
obviously, as you can see, I'm on 764, so I've been past 550, no Natalia, 600, no 7.
We have tried, he did go through it again just to see if they kicked in, but they don't. So, but I also do like the fact, one good thing is they've added those little random rewards, so now and again someone will pop up and then you beat them and you get your extra shards. Yeah,
I've worked out the first one is from about 220 to 240.
Right.
The second one is from about 440 to 460. Then it should hopefully be from 660 to 700 for the third one.
Right.
And that's as far as I've gone so far, but it's probably going to continue on and on. So.
Right, enough of this chatter. Let's get collecting. Fingers crossed for Ninja Boy to get something cool.
I came 9th place, so I get 4 packs.
Nice.
30 event points and 100 gold, which is
How much gold have you? You haven't got enough gold to open a pack as well, have you? Or have you?
Okay, 30 event points.
No, it's just straight in. He's not listening to me anymore.
100 gold.
Right, here we go. First up, we have.
Come on, please.
We have.
Yes, 2-star Heath Slater, new card.
New card.
Nice.
Solid new card.
Grab with a 2-star.
And
25
we've got.
For Sheamus.
Okay. Next up is Parent
25 for Sheamus.
More Sheamus. He's getting closer to 4-star.
50 for Sheamus. 50 for Sheamus.
Getting closer to 4-star.
And a 2-star Bray Wyatt. Okay.
Well, it's new. It's another new one.
Another
so you got 2 new cards out of that. So.
And then 25.
In terms
50
of
Sheamus.
In terms of how many cards, go into your cards. Let's see how many you've got.
I have 42 as well, I think.
Do you?
Yeah, because of those two.
That's interesting because we did start. I mean, what did I start a couple of days after you? A day after you? It was a few days after you because you were going on about the game for a while, weren't you?
Technicians event starts in 33 minutes, 21.
Technicians.
33 hours, 21 minutes and 40 seconds.
So how guys you? How guys are you doing? I'll start that sentence again with the same words, but in the right order. How are you guys doing? Have you made some progress in terms of rewards? What's the biggest reward that you've picked from a deck? And do you think, because this was a theory we had for a little while, that the rewards that you get aren't so much, the best rewards aren't based on where you finished in the table as such, they're based on what prestige level you're at. Because it certainly did seem that Ninja Boy was getting some good rewards once he'd passed around 50 prestige.
In total, from 3 packs, I've got 5 3-star characters.
And my rewards have picked up massively since I went past about 45
I think you have 5
prestige.
3-star characters as well.
Within the space of, was it 2 days?
Yeah,
I got all these 3-star characters started landing. So there does seem to be some link there with your prestige level and the standard reward that you're getting. But let us know what you've had. And how many cards have you got? As you've seen, we're both on 42. How many have you rattled through? Are you still struggling? Can you get past a 3-star? Because as we mentioned earlier, Randy was my first 4-star, and he has made a noticeable difference to how much progress I can make in the game. There's absolutely no doubt about that in my eyes. So we've got an event coming up in what, half an hour?
No.
I thought you said it was 30 minutes for that next
No, 33 hours.
33 hours? Oh, that's a long wait for somebody like me with a short attention span. That is a long wait. Okay, well look, that's us for today, doing our tapping best. There should have been a supercard video out for you prior to this one, and there'll be another supercard vid later. He's disappeared. I think he's got to get some water. It's a bit warm today. It's been a bit warm.
Evian, Not sponsored. Please sponsor.
We've had some strange weather here in London. It's been a quick weather broadcast. It's been overcast, but it's been quite muggy. It's been like this for most of his summer holiday, poor lad. We had some really cracking weather just before. Anyway, you don't want to hear that, do you? You don't want to hear that.
Yeah, no one
Tap
cares.
Mania. We've got more Tap Mania to come up this week when we'll obviously be reporting back on the event that we're doing in 33 hours, not in 30 minutes. And of course, oh look, my game's going to crash. There you go. You see, there you go. It just doesn't like it. When I start tapping it, it doesn't like it, which is a bit of a problem when you're playing a game that involves tapping the screen. And I have, for those of you saying, oh, well, look, just go into the lower resolution, you can go into the settings. I've already done that. I've tried going out of the game, I've deleted the game. And if you ever delete the game, before you do that, do make sure that you've linked it to Game Centre or Facebook or something. Otherwise, you'll lose all your progress. So I've deleted the game off the iPad and I've reloaded it. And it's pulled the game back up because I'd saved it through Game Centre. Still having the same problem. So I don't know what gives. I don't know what the problem is there. Anyway, look, we still love it. We're still playing it, and this man is smashing it. Absolutely smashing it. So let's know how you're getting on. And of course, the usual shout, please give us a few likes down below and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. There's all the usual social media on Facebook, we're on Instagram, Twitter where all the banter is, and of course we're now on Twitch. So, all that's left to say is, thanks ever so much for watching, and until we see you next time, you stay cool.